Hello, I'm Carrie and I'm back with another collective reading. It is Cancer season. Happy birthday to all the Cancers out there. I've definitely been feeling the energy of Cancer season. It's like in the tarot, the Cancer's card is the Chariot. And when you see the card, it really looks like speed. It's like the depiction of speed, of energy moving forward in a pretty fast pace. Which honestly, when I think of Cancers, I don't think about fast energy. But when I say right now, what I'm feeling, even in my interactions, my everyday interactions with people, is that there's a tendency for me to speak really quickly. I've also noticed that when I'm talking to people, because I work in customer service, so when I talk to them, they have a tendency to interrupt me and they have a tendency to get ahead of me. Like when I'm trying to explain something, they jump to the next part and I'm like, well, I need to tell you this part before you can know the next part because they're, together. But normally I'll be doing the same explanations, having the same conversations, and I don't get interrupted as much or people like try to jump ahead as much. But right now, it's like full speed ahead. Everybody's going at 10. And I'm like, what is going on? Why is this happening right now? And I was like, well, I guess Cancer season, the Chariot? I don't know. I can't say I know a lot about Cancer energy, but we're going to learn today. So this reading is not really about Cancer season, but because I keep feeling that energy of like speed, full speed ahead and rushing, I was like, okay, well, what's coming? Why are we running so fast? Like, what are we trying to get to? And so that is what I wanted to do for today's reading. Just try to figure out where we're going, what's coming, what's happening. And I'm just doing a collective reading. Before I get started, I want to say thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing. I just appreciate your energy. I appreciate you being here. So let's get started. I pulled these cards in advance and I wanted the top two to answer what's coming. And we have the moon, or sorry, the goddess of the moon, which is actually what's on the front of this energy oracle card deck. Love it. Goddess of the moon, but that speaks all about intuition. It's talking about like looking within yourself to understand rather than looking outside of yourself to understand. And then that's being clarified by happy family. So if I were to bluntly answer what's coming, it's like you know what's coming and it's gonna make you happy. Something that you've probably been asking for, that you've been manifesting for a while now. But whatever's coming is gonna be something that makes you happy. So unfortunately, we don't have a time of when this thing is coming, but it's so funny because sometimes when you feel it inside of yourself, like I've been feeling that something's coming for a while. I'm talking months now. So it's nice to see that whatever it is still coming, but I have no idea when it will be here. But I still get that energy of something is coming towards you and it's going to make you happy, something that you've been manifesting. And when I see that happy family card, it does remind me of like the 10 of Pentacles or the 10 of Cups. But in this instance, I'm really thinking of something that you in particular will like. Like, what is it that you like to have around you, that you like to have, like your favorite food, your favorite color, your favorite car. Like, imagine all of your favorite things being in one place. Like, that's the type of energy I'm getting when it says happy family. It's like things that are for you, like things that you attract because they are like things that you like. So it's a specific thing for you that is coming. And because I'm seeing the goddess of the moon intuition here, and we're in Cancer season, honestly, I'm thinking this is all about you going within, and connecting to that true essence of what it is that you want and what you're interested in. Like because if we're thinking about the 10 of Pentacles card, when we think of happy family, this person has built this. Like, this isn't something that just showed up on the doorstep. Like, oh, here, by the way, here's this gift for you. No, this person has built and worked for it over time, like pentacle after pentacle after pentacle. And so it's like something that you are working towards and building and creating for yourself. But the caveat is it's something that is got to be for you. You know what I mean? Like something that is so you coded that it literally looks exactly like you. It's like, oh gosh, what is that quote? I want to say Alice Walker said this, that what's for me is looking for me. It's gonna be like you are looking for yourself. Like it's you are both the same type energy. But in order for it to be something that is for you, it needs to come from within you, like the true essence of who you are. And that's what I see when I look at this goddess of the moon card, like your intuition. It's like, this isn't, this isn't a house and a car and 40 acres and a mule or whatever the American dream is supposed to be, because that is a too broad, overall, general, this is what people are supposed to like thing. This is not going to look like that. It's not going to be a $100,000 paying job. It's not going to be getting drafted to the NFL or the NBA or like any of that stuff that people look to as like success. Like, this is success. This is what I want to be doing. This is what will make people like me. This is what's popular. No, if you're looking for a partner, this is not going to be the Instagram model. This is not going to be the football player guy. I don't know what's popular out there. This is going to be something that's specific for you. So it's not going to look like anything that you've ever seen before. And so that's why you would not turn to those stereotypes or things that are popular or things that are commonly said or commonly wanted or desired for, to say whether or not this thing is for you, or to say whether or not this manifestation that you get is successful. Like, this is going to be something that's so for you that it cannot be for anyone else. Literally, it's going to look like you. It's going to be like a U-sized hole in it, and you are going to fit perfectly in there. You all are going to become one. Oh, I really hope this is making sense. And I really feel like if we're waiting on this manifestation to come in, and it's so funny because now that I'm talking about this, it kind of does make me feel like we're talking about an overall successful thing. Like, this could literally be your overall life journey. This could literally be your overall wish and desire for yourself. And when I say overall, I'm talking about over your whole lifespan. Like, this thing that you want to do for your life and accomplish for your life, if we're talking about that whole journey and the point that we are right now, if we're talking about that thing that you want to do for your life being the thing that's coming, the point where we are right now is the point at which we need to make sure that we are focused on what we desire and not, outside things. And because Cancer season is all about like intuition and emotions, at least that's what I feel. And the Chariot, it's kind of like we have an opportunity to get even closer to our own intuition and emotions and like way we're really feeling on the inside. So for example, like this week, I told you I work in customer service. I have to say it's not necessarily what I want to be doing with my life, but it definitely pays the bills, and it does give me opportunities to practice energy management. Many opportunities. But overall, it's not where I want to be. And so this week, I was so much seeing the parts and the aspects of what I do every day, not even in my job, but just even my everyday life, that do not align with what I want to be doing, and seeing in ways in which I can realign myself to what I want to be doing. And it's interesting because there were so many opportunities that came and went. There's opportunities for me to either do something that I'd like to do, or do something that would be, cool and fun and popular, and, something that on the outside would look great, but for me on the inside, it wouldn't be in alignment with what I desire. And so that is what I'm feeling we need to pay attention to be successful during this energetic transition. It's like, pay attention to that thing that you feel on the inside, like the quiet voice, as they talk about your intuition. Cancer season is a good opportunity for you to reconnect to that, because I think it's going to be even louder. Like, it's going to bring up, we always talk about Cancers being emotional, and I'm hoping or feeling that this season is going to allow us to be even more emotional about the things that we care about. Because if somebody pushes our button in a very sensitive place, we have no choice but to pay attention to that. So if I'm doing things that go against what I really and truly believe in, and my inner being is like, hey, I don't really want to be doing this. Why are we here? Actually, I'm about to throw a tantrum real quick so you can pay attention to me. Like, that is the type of energy that I feel that we're feeling right now, and it's giving us the opportunity to even connect more closely to our intuition and what we actually believe in and we care about and we desire, and not just to be doing stuff because we always did it, or because it's fun, or because it's popular. Like, no, let's actually, listen to ourselves. And I think it's going to be, not that we will be forced to, because if you're good at paying attention to your emotions already, then this might not affect you so much. But if you've kind of put that, like push that to the side or pushed aside your intuition or just said, okay, yeah, I'll get back to that later. Like now it's going to be the opportunity for it to like kind of blare in your head like, hey, pay attention to me. I care about this. This stuff is the things, this is what I'm sensitive about. This is what I care about. This other stuff doesn't mean anything to me. So kind of like pay attention to your emotions and what you, like what's going through your mind, like what's triggering you every day, what's causing you to react. Maybe you're like, dang, I just overreacted in this situation. Why did I do that? And if you really go and trace it back, it's like, oh, yeah, I just had an argument with this guy because he was talking about something that I actually care about. Like he knew what he was saying, but he doesn't because I know. But nobody knows that I know what I'm talking about because I haven't shared that part of myself with the world. This is a dream of me to share this part of myself with the world, but because I haven't done it yet, I'm just very sensitive about it. And so now when there's an opportunity for me to share, I might put a little bit too much energy and emphasis into it whereas normally I can kind of like dial it back because I'm not, comfortable yet. But this Cancer season is not, I'm not able to stop. I have to like, oh yes, please. I'm very passionate right now. Hopefully you understand that analogy. It's like right now it's going to be the time where things that we really care about are going to come up and we're not going to be able, okay, I won't say we won't be able to stop it, but it's going to be a good thing because we'll be able to see what we actually care about, what means something to us, what can push our buttons, what cannot push our buttons. If we want to reorient ourselves to our own intuition, like it will give us clearly like a direction to go in. It's like, whoa, I thought that this is what I was into, but actually I'm over here doing the most about this other thing that, yeah, I wanted to do, but I wasn't clear on it yet. But look at me getting clear because I understand how I feel about it now. Like it's really not the time for you to try to be the King of Cups. See, we have the King of Cups in reverse. The King of Cups is the person who is so, basically unmovable in their emotions. Like you will never know what the King of Cups is thinking because they're so steady. They're so cool and calm and collected. But right now, the King of Cups, his mask is going to come off. And that doesn't even have to be a mask. It's like the one thing that can push the King of Cups over is going to be the thing that pops up now because it's going to help this person, whomever it is, if it's you or even people around you, really see and understand how they're feeling on the inside. It's kind of hard to hide that right now. And when that comes all back to, okay, what's coming, it's helping us to see what's coming. Because the goddess of the moon is intuition. We don't necessarily, it's like you don't see it on the outside. You don't see it. It's like not a clear answer. It's not A plus A equals A. A times 2 or A plus 2. I don't know, 2A. It's not A plus A equals 2A. And it's like A plus B equals X times 3 to the fifth power. Like it's a crazy equation that you can't even see, but once you actually work it out for yourself, you understand like, oh yeah, that makes sense. But it would take more time. It's not something that's just on the outside of you. And being more connected with the inside of you, aka your emotions, your feelings, the things that are really running you, like really running you, it's going to help you to get more oriented on what it is that's coming, what it is for you. And it's going to be the thing that you're calling in. But hopefully you're calling in the thing that you actually desire and not just, substitutes. But I think right now is a good chance to see what you actually desire and to push aside some of those substitutes. Even when it comes to like your friends and your friend circle, are you just hanging with these people because they're there, because they're physically present? Or you hanging with people who you are actually in alignment with, who are going through some of the same things that you're going through, who have advice for you, who have mutually beneficial relationships like you can give to each other, or you're just hanging out with these people because they're there and they want to be around you and they think you're cool, they like your clothes. You know what I'm saying? Like you can make it a little bit deeper now during this Cancer season. Like you can really see like, oh wow, this friendship really gives to me because right now I'm in emotional turmoil and guess who I want to go to? Like this relationship, I can see how it's taken from me. They're in emotional turmoil. I'm not feeling so stable myself, and I know I can't be around them because it's gonna mess me up. So maybe this relationship is not equally yoked, especially when it comes to our emotions. But I'm sure it has some purpose and some use in my life, but it might not be a best friend situationship. Like really paying attention to how you're feeling right now because it's gonna give you so many answers on how to move forward in your life and how to keep going towards your goal, your happy family. And then I'm going to pick some cards of advice. This is from, where'd it go? The Divine Abundance Oracle cards. So I like these cards because we always want to move towards abundance. It doesn't have to be money. It It doesn't even have to be like abundance of things necessarily, just like an abundance mindset. And so we've got guidance, intuition, inner power, courage. And looking at these cards, I just really kind of feel the same thing that we were talking about before. Especially if we see guidance, intuition. Like, how do we know what we want, what we desire? We really got to pay attention to our inner selves. And our inner selves, they don't, our inner self doesn't show up the same exact way as, the things that we see on the outside. So we have to pay attention to indicators that really help us see within our souls, and things that trigger us or that cause us emotional instability, especially when we're used to being 10 toes down. That's an indicator of something that's going on the inside. So again, for this Cancer season, really pay attention to your inner self. We have inner power. Give me the courage and the power to do what must be done. So imagine, having all these feelings and emotions coming up, observing them and not making any changes. I feel like it's saying, give me the power to make those changes that I feel like I need to make. Just like I was saying, I don't feel like customer service is my thing. I've learned some major lessons, but it's not what I want to do for the rest of my life. And so instead of me trying to orient my life to where I can, climb the corporate ladder in this field, I would need to orient my life in a way that it will allow me to do the things that do bring me joy. If I have to still work this customer service job, at least I'm putting in the other things and putting in the work to also do these other things. And when it comes to me orienting my career, I'm not going to orient it to climb this corporate ladder, this customer service corporate ladder. I'm going to orient it to me being able to spend more time and do better and improve myself and the other things that I want to do. So I would need to make sure, to set my life up in a way I can be successful at what I need to be or what I desire to be successful at, and not just, trying to climb ladders for no purpose and no reason. I've definitely done that already. I'm not interested in doing it again. And this Cancer season for me has been bringing up ways like, ooh, there was an opportunity there for you to do something for yourself, but you didn't. You decided that you wanted to do this other thing. And not even a blame or anything like that, but just to do you see that? And how does that make you feel? Ooh, you're mad? I get it. And then we've got courage. Let me be open to courageously take the steps that are shown. I'm telling you, this season right now, and if you're watching this, whenever you are watching this, because I have to tell you, I watch my videos all the time. I would just scroll and pick the one that is calling me, and whatever message is, it really just speaks to me. I'm like, whoa, that's profound. Wow, that's really talking to me right now. That's what I need to hear right now. So whenever you're hearing this, this is going to be the message for you. But it's basically saying, take the steps that are shown. Right now, if you're being triggered, if you're feeling emotionally unstable about certain situations, if you're, arguing with people about topics that's 2 months ago I had this same, conversation come up and I wasn't mad. But right now, I am being very triggered about this conversation because I know it's something that I want to be an expert on, or I want to be able to work on, or I want to be an authority on. And I don't like it that these other people are trying to tell me something that I know is not correct. As if I'm not the expert or authority that I really want to be. I've come far on this journey, but I'm not where I want to be. And it's because I haven't been putting in the work. It's kind of working yourself backwards to see, oh, this is my desire. And so having the courage to not just, sit in the emotions and be angry, sad, mad, happy, whatever emotions you're feeling, having the courage not to just sit there, but actually look deeper into it and be like, okay, I got upset because of this. I got upset because of that. I got upset that he didn't call me back because I really like him. Not, oh, he sucks, he doesn't call me back. There's so many different ways for you to look at things, and to look at it in a way that's going to help you see what you desire is the opportunity that we have right now. Okay, thank you so much for listening. I will see you all in the next reading.